In 2020, an international research group was established which examines education and culture in prisons. Since then, we have been collecting information on this topic, and the results of our research are regularly published in journals and specific conferences in the world. Two researchers from Hungary and one from Poland decided to investigate the possibilities of adult prisoners for integration through education and cultural activities. We believe that the formal learning and cultural activities help prisoners prepare for reintegration. All of three of us aim to help both prisoners and prison professionals in the work for reintegration. The goal is a more effective social reintegration. In the focus, there are three elements of learning and cultural activities: the legal conditions, the material characteristics, and the personal attitude. The prison statistics show that a large proportion of the released people come into conflict with the law again, and that's why they go to prison repeatedly. The high recidivism rate means that the prison's reintegration methods need to be improved. In addition to guarding and security, high attention should be paid to human improvement. The aim of our research group is, in an international context and in a theoretical and practical circumstance, to examine at which points their integration can be developed. We want to look for good practices in order to reduce recidivism. Recidivism is repeating crime and going back to the prison again. Further goal is to shape the attitude in the organizations and the society, eliminate prejudice, and develop and apply modern techniques. By human improvement, I mean that life in prison shouldn't necessarily be so much different from the outside world. Because if the difference is too big, incarcerated people will find it difficult to prepare for integration. The most similarities the incarcerated find at prison, the outside world, the better their chances of preparing for life in society. Therefore, it is necessary to organize programs within the prison, programs that are also known in the mainstream society. Educational and cultural programs can ease the situation of those who are cut off from the everyday life of society. While we are doing our research, we are collecting experiences of prisoners' education and cultural activities in Hungary, Slovakia, and Poland. Now, at the current point of the research, we would like to know and see what educational opportunities and cultural opportunities the prisoners have in the Czech Republic, in the penitentiary institutes. Until now, among the good practices, we found fine arts, film clubs, musical performances, improving interpersonal relations, photo exhibitions, conversations, meditation. And what we accept from these activities is increasing self-esteem, using own creativity, gaining experiences from people, organizations, and volunteers outside the prison, enjoying a sense of autonomy and feel independence. A good example of the prisoners' artistic expression is a craft exhibition in Poland, where works made using different techniques are presented. The exhibits are painting, sculptures, reliefs, graphics, among others. These exhibitions are prepared and organized with the cultural institutions and some experts. At film clubs in Hungary, film screening and the so-called film debate takes place. The prisoners usually draw parallel with the film's story and the reality. And many people recognize that the point where they made the mistake in their lives. Usually the way of speaking of the members reaches a higher level of self-expression. The Band Zero level was formed in Wronki Penitentiary in Poland. Rehearsals and performances allow inmates to develop their musical skills. Through music, they can escape a reality of a prison a little. This band performs both inside and outside of the prison. Sometimes we ourselves appear in prison with musical performances. The songs are self-composed and they're related to prison life. These songs are often played on ceremonial occasions. Transactional analysis is Eric Burns' psychological theory and method, the use of which helps to maintain interpersonal relationships. It is about 3 states of self that evoke the adult, the parent, and the child living within us. Cultivating interpersonal relationships is particularly important in prisons. Interpersonal relationship problems can be prevented with active listening and so-called self-message or I messages. One of the most successful group activities is photo exhibition, where 25 pictures are hung on the walls, which are viewed by prisoners in groups. While viewing the pictures, talking develops between the viewers and the author. The pictures are transported from prison to prison in Hungary and are going to be transported to other countries as well. We have noticed that the inmates feel need to talk to some experts about specific topics. Such topics are human relations, social issues, and technical changes. We feel that the possibility of conversation itself is of great value to prisoners. The fact that people from outside the prison arouse their interest. Such conversations always make the participants feel good. The efforts to reintegrate prisoners into society require the use of more and more modern techniques. So it is timely to try methods to have not yet been included the practice of reintegration. Mental exercises, specifically meditation here, offer the possibility to the prisoners of being on support. During meditation, the individual focuses on themselves and the physical and mental relaxation is achieved. After just a few exercises, it is noticeable that the participants feel better. More people quit taking pills and their sleep problems disappear. All these prison activities seem to be useful for reintegration. Every session pointed out that informing prisoners and arousing their interest in cultural activities, cultural programs within the prison can be the first effective step on the way to their formal and non-formal education. I have mentioned only a few. If prisoners regularly engage in learning and cultural activities in all prisons, they will have a better chance of maintaining the quality of life that facilitates the change in life situation associated with release. Thank you for your attention.